Climate change is recognized as a major challenge for the Caribbean. It could significantly increase the risk of hurricanes and storms and threatens the region's development. Today, the Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Partnership Project was launched in Belize. The program will address local issues relating to climate resilience and provide substantive support to ongoing initiatives.
This project will raise awareness and build capacity. It will facilitate improved coordination among local stakeholders. It will improve climate resilient planning and budgeting, promote climate smart investments, all in an effort to ensure effective climate change management and sustainable development in Belize. Now, as we move forward towards implementation, I would like to ask you to prepare yourselves to be challenged, excited, and most of all, involved in the project.
The project will assist the ongoing works to build capacity, empower people to cope with climate change impacts, to manage climate change risks, and to implement mitigation measures within Belize and the wider Caribbean. Ambassador Masanori Nakano says that a $15 million grant has been committed to the project.
I am pleased to note that the Japan-CARICOM partnership is being strengthened on a much larger scale in many areas, including high-level visits among our prime ministers and respective leaders right here in the Caribbean region. Japan, Belize, and other CARICOM countries are actively engaged in many fora to address the critical matter of climate change, which is one of the most significant challenges of our time. As an early mover, the government of Japan contributed approximately $16 billion in total to developing countries in the world to mitigate and adapt to climate change. From that comprehensive pledge, a $15 million grant has been committed to this Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Partnership Project to boost this region's capacity to overcome its vulnerabilities to natural disasters, as it is often hindered by economic structure, geographical conditions, or population size.
According to CEO in the Ministry of Agriculture, Environment and climate change threatens the natural resources of Belize.
Too often we hear terms such as unequivocal being used to describe global climate change without any real sense as to what is really at stake for countries such as Belize, for our people and our development. Simply put, however, it means that climate change is not a matter of choice, but a matter of survival for small and developing countries such as ours. Many of us believe, many of us realize that climate change is an existential threat to our countries. While Belize is a low-lying nation, as we all know, some of our Caribbean brothers and sisters are islands. And unlike the option that some of us have in terms of moving away from the coast, their option is moving away from their island. We are in Belize geographically predisposed to the risks of rising sea levels and to the increasing frequency and intensities of tropical weather systems. Because close to half of our population continue to occupy the country's low-lying coasts, they are extremely threatened by the increasing frequency of natural disasters and rising sea levels. Thus, our country's development pathway, and indeed our very sustainable development pathway, is very dependent on the very fragile and increasingly vulnerable natural resource base. Climate change, day by day, is threatening these very natural resource base that we need.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.